So I'm joined by Alexandra Kosteniuk. Alexandra, you've won your game today against Tan Zhongzi, a complicated game. How are you feeling after the win?
Well, quite tired, because it seems that I was winning, like at some point I was completely winning, but then I missed bishop f2, and it felt like I needed to win all over again. So I think I had other ways to win much faster.
You played an aggressive opening with black, this variation of the Marshall Gambit, sacrificing a pawn for the activity. Were you happy with your position in the middle game?
Well, at some point I was happy, but then I was not so sure about maneuvering that I chose like queen d6, rook d8. I saw other possibilities for myself, and at some point I was not very happy, and I could not really evaluate how dangerous my initiative is. Is it worse for a pawn? But of course it became much easier when she blundered a pawn. I think she missed queen b8. And then I had like the same position with the same strong pieces, but just with the equal number of pawns, so it became easier for me to play. Still, I think it was about equal or like slightly better for me, but then she like opted for a very dubious f4, which I think weakens her position more than attacks, because her king becomes very vulnerable with my two bishops on d6 and b7, and it's just so much harder for white to play after that.
In today's round, in several games, not only your game, there's been big blunders just before the time control. Your opponent had the option to exchange queens, but she preferred to continue playing the queens on the board. Did you think that was a risky decision for her?
Yeah, well, after exchanging queens, I think the endgame is slightly better for me, but just slightly better. And maybe she she was evaluating the position as like equal or with some chances for her to play, so she overestimated her chances at some point. And f4 clearly indicates that she overestimated her chances, and that caused her a big trouble later on.
I'm sure you must be happy today after your loss yesterday. How were you able to recover from the loss? Did you do anything special to get a good state of mind for today's game?
Well, I can't get a good state of mind because my bags did not arrive, and it's still a big issue. I've never faced a similar situation in my life. So like yesterday after loss, we needed to go to buy something at least to be, and it's still not clear where my bags are. So of course I was very disappointed not to agree on a draw yesterday for unclear reasons, and then I'm still disappointed about my bags because I had no clue where they are and whether they're gonna be found or not. And it's like a very long tournament with no clothes at all. I think for women it's just something, a nightmare. So I'm very upset, but what can I do? I need to play, and I just hope to find good moves.
Well, I hope you continue finding good moves. I also hope that the bags arrive soon and everything will be restored to normality. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.